So, I have been making inquiries into what Fada told us about these Vlandian pirates in Purig's employ and their plan to steal the Sturgian silver. Several large warships have been sighted patrolling near Omor. I suspect that these are the Vlandians. Omor is linked to the Bialik Sea by a wide estuary. It would be easy for the pirates to sit there like spiders in a web and wait until the Sturgians despair of losing all their commerce and try to run the blockade. Then the Vlandians will snap up the ships and their treasure. I'm sure Puri could wreak a great deal of wickedness with his silver in his hands. And I would very much like to foil this plan of his.
Welcome to Omor, friend. Is that grizzled fellow with you, coming up now? Is that my old comrade, Gunnar of Lagshofen? A bit grayer than I remember from the days when we stood together in the shield wall, facing Volbjorn's host. But, well, aren't we all? We received his letter a while back, about your run-in with Purig. Ha! That worm must have cursed like an old woman when he learned that his captive stole his ship. You two are making quite a name for yourselves.
Bjolgur of Gokstall. Well met. Are the Skolde Bruda working for the merchants of Omor now?
Not yet. As you know, our brotherhood does not fight before it's paid. See, the Omor merchants promised us a hoard of silver to protect their ships from the sea hounds, but it never arrived. I was sent down to learn what was going on, and I find the silver just sitting here, loaded onto a ship in the harbor, and the Sturgians are burning through it, paying their men double wages not to run off. Some Vlandian pirates were sighted in the estuary, and the Sturgians refused to venture out. Much as I would like to simply sail forth and bathe my sword in sea hound blood, my brotherhood has commanded me to do my best to ensure that the silver gets through safely. Listen, I've been watching these Vlandian blockaders and mulling over a plan. Their flagship has a lofty deck, and it would be hard to board, but it doesn't seem very maneuverable. I think we can hit them with a trick that can be deadly in estuaries. We will be upstream of them. I'll have the merchants here donate some leaky old vessel that they are about to scrap. We load it up with oil and pitch. Then we steer it towards the pirates, throw a torch in the hull, and jump.
Good. Very good. With luck, the current shall carry it right into them, and they shall all merrily blaze up like a bonfire at a midwinter feast. The silver ship will make for the open sea, while the rest of us can have it out with any surviving sea hounds.
Listen though, we need someone to steer the fire ship. I'd do it myself, but my order wants me to stay close to the silver. I'd found a few volunteers who've offered to do it, but they keep sobering up.
Once we get within range, their ballista will pelt us with fiery missiles. Avoid them. Even if they just hit the water, the flames will keep burning and can spread to our hull. When we get close, I will set fire to our ship and then we swim to shore. Our ship is ablaze. Get ready to jump. Jump now! You want your brains to catch fire? Head for shore. There are a pair of horses waiting for us. We must ride quickly back to the Sturgians before the Sea Hounds can reorganize.
So, you did well with that fire ship. The silver is on its way to my order, and that bastard Purig will no doubt be much discomfited. You helped me out there, so let me see if I can now help you. Just before I set sail for Omor, my brothers and I had a visitor, a merchant named Salutas Cruzas, who said he was acting as ambassador for Purig. He wanted us to break our contract with Omor and ally with the Sea Hounds instead. He offered a great deal of money, too, and more. We could share in Purig's grand plan of conquest. Well, first we would join the Sea Hounds in ravaging the coasts of Sturgia and Vlandia, so that no ship would dare set sail on the Bialik Sea without paying us our due. Then Purig would raise an army out of the king's old enemies and take the Nordvig, and crown himself in Thronderlag, and shower upon us lands and titles and anything else we might want. Well, some of my brothers listened to him, men who had fought against Volbjorn, to whom a fine meal of wealth seasoned with revenge sounded rather tasty. But the rest of us, we'd heard such promises before, and we had no wish to serve any king. Better to fight for gold, and if you want the gold to flow, you honor your contracts, even if some fancy Caradian merchant comes along offering you the riches of the seven seas.
This must be the slave colony that Fada mentioned. Pirates value safe havens to build new ships. With an anchorage like that, Purig can have the Sea Hounds eating out of his hands. This must be the slave colony that Fada mentioned. Pirates value safe havens to build new ships.
Come now. I couldn't have you dash off to hunt Cruzas before the silver got past the Sea Hounds. My brothers named me their emissary, you see, and we diplomats need to be crafty. So, I need to get this silver safely to harbor. But after that, I shall request permission from my order to fit out a ship and sail to Ostakan to join your hunt. I'm not saying I owe you anything, mind, but those bastards did try to take our money, and all Cruzas' talk about gold and riches made me think that I wouldn't mind taking one of his ships and having a rummage through his holds. Ha ha ha! I shall see you shortly in Ostakan then.
Ah, good news. Bjolgur's order has given him permission to sail with us.
Greetings! I've got my longship, Corpse Maker, and more of my brothers may yet join us on the journey. We also brought a captured vessel. Agile and light, which mounts a ballista. We call it the Golden Wasp. We've brought up most of the ale in Ostakan for our voyage, as I think we'll be heading for the sweltering seas of the south.
I've been making some inquiries. Cruzas is well known and respected in the Empire and in Vlandia. He mines sulfur from islands in the Gulf of Charas. No doubt he uses some of Purig's slaves, but I guess the Grand Lords and ladies don't know that, or choose not to know.
No, not hard to find at all. On the way there, I hailed some fishermen who chase tuna in the Gulf of Charas, and they say he is known to frequent a string of islands known as Skatrias. They are said to be barren and foul-smelling. I can't think why a merchant would want to anchor there, Were they not the site of the sulfur mines where the captives are sent? So, I say we set out for these islands and hunt for Cruzas. you see that big fiery bow? Not very accurate, I warrant. But if one of our ships gets hit by one of those who don't jump into the sea in time will die a nasty death. I heard Moses does this. He doesn't try to maneuver or run, but lashes his ships together, building himself up. He mounts mangonels on and peppers any attackers with flaming pitch. Not a bad tactic if you've got the time to prepare and you just want to be left alone. Most attackers keep their distance and look for easier prey. If all our ships row in together, we'll be presenting enough targets that we're bound to hit. Let's not do that. Here's another idea. I saw you handle that fire ship at Omor, and I think you're the one to take the helm. I'll come with you to keep my men rowing briskly. But the next time we might not be so lucky. Let's keep our distance. Their decks are packed with bowmen. Keep our distance. Their decks are packed with bowmen. Don't sit still in the water for too long. Let's not get again. Let's keep our distance. Throwing. Make us hard to hit. Let's keep our distance. Our decks are packed with bowmen. Let's keep our distance. Their decks are packed with bowmen. The next time we might not be so lucky. Let's keep our distance. Their decks are packed with bowmen. Get out those sparks, lad! Let's not get hit again. Roar! Let's not get out here. Unless you want to swim back, I suggest we keep moving. We're still afloat. We might not be so lucky. Our sail is down. Standing still. You cold? You want some flaming pits to warm you up? Don't sit still in the water for too long. The next shot might be the end of us. Let's keep our distance. Their decks are packed with bowmen. Let's keep our distance. Their decks are packed with bowmen. Distance. Their decks are packed with bowmen. Before we run out of stone. That hit us! We're still afloat, but the next time we might not be so lucky. Let's keep our distance. Their decks are packed with bowmen. Keep going! Make us hard to hit! Let's keep our distance. Their decks are packed with bowmen. Roar! Spark slap! Get hit again. Unless you want to swim back, I suggest we keep moving. Their decks are packed with bowmen. Stand still. You want some flaming pits to warm you up? Let's keep our distance. Their decks are packed with bowmen. Let's keep our distance. Their decks are packed with bowmen. Let's keep our distance. Their decks are packed with bowmen. bowmen. Let's keep our distance. Their decks are packed with bowmen. You silenced those mangonels. Now let's all move in and board them.
We're right behind you! Row, lads, row!
That was a good fight. You did a phenomenal. I wish to present you with my old acquaintance, Salautes Cruz. Gave himself up when the last of his men fell to our swords. He seemed very sure of himself for a man of his circumstances, and will no doubt try to bluster his way out of trouble. Cruzas. Step forward.
I am Salautes Cruzas. I sail under the protection of the seas. If you kill me, it will go well for me. Yes, I buy slaves. They work my sulfur mines. Sulfur is valuable. And if I did not mine it, another would. Anyway, these islands are part of me, and I am married to none. Since when does a pirate like yourself care about such things? Puric spoke of you. From what I know, I can be of use to you. I'll tell you what I know, and you give me my freedom. So then, when I last spoke to Puric, I saw your sister among his captives and tried to buy her. Not that one, he said. That's my insurance against a pair of avenging furies. If you keep grudging me in mind and persistently you pursued him, he told me the whole story. Apparently, you had taken passage with him on some voyage to the north, hoping to find a system of pirates. Then, you stole his ship, so he said. Dangerous enemy. He made inquiries among his sea-hound allies to find her. He keeps her as a hostage on a ship in his fleet. So, I can tell you how to find Puric, which means you found your sister as well. But if you harm me, It's likely you'll never have such a chance again. So I repeat, do you bargain? Indeed. So then, Purig is run a big shooting money and has arranged to sell off some of his captives in the Grand Fjord, his hideaway in the north. He will be anchored there for the next several weeks, doing business with his favoured buyers. Without him suspecting that anything is amiss. He will not sell your sister, though, as I explained.
Were you to be one of these buyers?
Among others, yes.
Good. Then we will take your ship. It has fine lines and expensive fittings, and I have no doubt that Purig, who has an eye for costly things, would recognize it instantly. If Purig is holding your sister as a hostage, capturing his round ship will be a very delicate affair. If he sees Rusa's ship and believes that we are Rusa's, we may be able to allay his suspicions while we sneak aboard and turn things to our advantage. We shall need to think on this. It might even be good to keep Rusas with us to converse with Purig or his crew. Ah, good news, Rusas. You are indeed worth more to us alive than dead. For now.
For now, you say.